All right, here we go. We're going to attempt to replace an alternator. This is a 2016 Honda Pilot. This is, there's a video up of a guy taking one out, but he says it's a 17, but his has got to be a 15 Honda Pilot. This thing just pops off, actually. You just kind of pull it up, little tabs, pull it out. This is not mechanical advice. I am not a mechanic. I probably should not do this. I'm out of my freaking mind. But if you're going to go for it, I did find only one video that basically said, take this off. He took out the fan, and he said it moved forward. So I'm going to take his advice, knock on wood. He was right. We're going to replace the belt too. Got that for 20 bucks. And got the alternator for 175 with free shipping from Parts Geek. Other than that, that's about it. Got a American something brand made in China. Pretty funny. All right, hope this helps. We'll see. Okay, step one, disconnect your battery. All right, don't want to get zapped. Okay, battery 11 ml. I got this thing from I think Lowe's, actually. 100 bucks. Good deal. So you pop that off. You're gonna make sure it's not touching. You don't have to remove the battery, but I'm gonna put a little cloth there and make sure it doesn't connect. All right, 10 milliliter. Gotta take this brace off. He was correct here. Gotta take the brace off. You gotta take this off just so you can access the brace. You just unscrew those. Those were Phillips heads. And gonna take this brace off first. Then we're gonna take this fan out, and then we should be able to access it and pull it out. Got to take the belt off too, which we'll see how we do. The AC line, you don't have to do anything other than pop this clip out right here and move it over, and you have some room. All right, so my biggest issue so far is these bolts, right? You have to, I had to use some leverage here because this one got stripped on me, so be careful. Then I WD-40'd it, I tightened it, right? And then I used leverage like this, and then I whacked this guy with something else. So I got this banged up nut, almost out, determined. Okay, the clips, these are a pain. So this one I broke. I pried it here. What you want to do is pry it here, right? And look, see, it comes off like that. Then I'll be able to just click it back in. That's the thing, all right? So you just want to pry it in between, and that's the catch. All right, so these little clips, the only thing I can figure out is that if you squeeze them with pliers, right, on the outside, sometimes they don't break. Pretty much all mine broke, so I'm just going to use some electric tape to tape it back up. All right, here's my alternator. This is starting to look familiar. Dude's video said you had to take out the fan. That was just 2 screws right here, actually. There's a little lead piece back here to screw into in the radiator. He had a piece of cardboard up here. I'm probably going to do the same so I don't scratch it up. And then we're going to pop this out. His video just showed us what we needed to remove, which was the fan, this piece, and hopefully he was right, but I don't see how else you're getting this thing out, even from the, it's too much stuff in the way. But so next step is to take off this bar down here, 2 screws, and then we pop out this guy, which hopefully it's easy. All right, we'll see. Kind of point of no return now. Probably should have hired someone. These mechanics deserve every penny they make, man. It's hard work. All right, so this is the, we need the 17 mil for that guy right there. That, let me try to get a point on it. This guy right here, 17 mil, right? But you need leverage, and you got to come back here. You can move this a little bit because, well, I broke the clip. And you should probably use a tool, but what I'm using is, I think for my pool, and then I'm going to stick my socket wrench in here in the end there. Good idea, right? All right, good luck, everyone. All right, pretty much everything is 10 ml. This was 10 ml. We're gonna do that 17 down there, but I wanted to make sure I could get it off, right? Have to take this off, the electric, and then there's like a clip over here, and then there's 2 bolts. I have access to them. Here's one, right? Well, it's like right there. Let's see if we can get some light on it. That's the one, right? And then the other one is down there. So right below that belt. Let's see here. The other one is so like, come on, focus. The other one is down right below that belt. Yeah, can't see that at all, can you? Let's see if we can get closer. There we go. All right, so let's see if we can get this to focus. It's like right. Okay. Kind of can't see it because it's not focused. It's annoying as shit. Yeah. All right. So you could see the bolt to the behind that 17 millimeter bolt that I have to pry for the pulley, which was this guy right. Where is it? This guy right here. Man, once you get your arm in there, you can't see shit. But basically, that guy right there is the pulley bolt, right? And then the guy right over there is the other bolt. That's gonna hopefully is not gonna give me a hard time. Right, where is it? Yeah, okay, it's way back there, like below this bolt. Let's see here if I can see. Yep. Yeah, well, that was worth a shot. Here we go. Let's see. Does that work? Yeah, look at that. Okay. So that big gray one is the pulley bolt, right? And then there is my thingamajigger, and there's a bolt right behind this. So this is my pulley bolt to get the belt off, and then there's a bolt what was it, right below the bottom of the alternator. All right, hopefully this video helps some. All right, one of the reasons why I make these videos is so I remember where the screws are, right? So there we go. I just took this nut off. I'll show you where. That nut came off of here. Now this piece comes off, right? Got that off. And then this one unique nut came out of here. And this was a 12 ml, not a 10. So a lot of 10s, 12 ml, and that was a 17 down there. Here's my contraption that I made. Check it out. The thing that puts my pool cover on, and a ratchet, bend it. And then I don't love the idea of getting in there with my serpentine belt, but yeah, I got a new belt, so I'm gonna try to put that on. Or maybe I'll just leave it. Maybe I'll just let it break. All right. What else? I gotta get my 2 screws off, and then I didn't take this bar off yet because I'm thinking maybe it fits, but who knows? We'll find out. Find out the hard way. That's what I like to do. Okay, a little progress. This guy, his clip goes push down. This guy, same thing, push down. You pull these up, get them out of the way. I'm using this dipstick to hold them up. Where they went, the red one, right here in the old alternator. Still have to get it out. And the green one, way down here, right? That looks like AC. All right. Now we got to get our 2 bolts out, and it looks like one is under this guy here. All right. Good luck. Okay, so the 2 bolts, right? Took me a while, but they switched to American here. This one, it's on the other side of this guy here, 1/2 inch. And that's a, see where my, let's see here. Can you see that? I got my socket on there, the bottom one. That's the other one that has to come out, and that's a 9/16. Yeah. 9/16, 1/2 inch on top. They switched to American. What are you gonna do? So scratch that last part there because my ratchet size was wrong. Very important to get the right ratchet size. Otherwise you strip the sides of these things and you have a nightmare like I did on that one bolt. These are actually 13 mLs. 13 mLs. The reason I didn't know because I got my other 13. No, I got a 17 over there. But basically, make sure your ratchet size is right. I knew something was wrong with, at least the bottom one's a 13. I'm going to double check. I'm pretty sure the top one's a 13 too. I was thinking it was like, I don't know, American. So, but this is the bottom one here. As you can see, I still have my other ratchet on the, you can see my other ratchet is on the loosener for the belt. Pretty easy to do. I did use my pry bar again, so I would get one of those if you don't have something, you know, you almost need one. All right, good luck. All right, the bottom bolt is a 14 ml. I thought I had a 13. 14 ml. This is the bottom bolt, nice and long. I used my pry bar and this little guy. All right. Okay, it's a 12 on top. 12 on top, and there's the location of that top, the top thing holding in the alternator. Top bolt holding in the alternator. That is a 12. So 13 on the bottom, 12 on top. I use my pry bar to break it. Just be careful of the AC line, which is that silver thing. If you ever need to replace AC, it tells you on the instructions. One of those two. I think it tells you the fat one. Put it in the fatter one or the smaller one. I don't know. It's normally on the stuff that you spray in there. But other than that, I'm gonna hopefully get it out of here without taking off that bar, but not a big deal if I have to pop it out. And then I'm off to the races, putting in the new one. Serpentine belting on. And that's that. All right. Good luck, guys. Okay, so big fail here. That one that I'm on, that's the wrong one. So I got to put that back in. It's right underneath it, right underneath this guy here, right underneath here, and it looks like it's a insert, not like not a bolt. So it's like a square, you know, like a you know, not a Phillips head, but you know, like a little square dude. All right, so I'll let you know once I find it. All right, so trying to figure out what size that is. My phone can get in there. Okay. All right, hopefully that helps. All right, let's see what size that is. Okay. I think it works. Yeah, it's upside down, so right on top of that black thing. So the hardest thing I've run into, and I just beat it. I was grinded on this. I didn't want to strip this top bolt. It's right here is the top bolt. So I have my number 6 ml Allen key in there. It's a 6 ml Allen key on the top. On the bottom it was a I don't know, what was it, a 13 or something? I don't know, you'll have to check the other video. But this thing was so locked up and I didn't want to strip it. I was very worried, but I WD-40'd it front and the back. You can see the back right here. That's the back of the bolt, right there. And it was very difficult, but it is out, so I'm making progress. Oh, forgot to mention, this is what I did. I put my Craftsman on the end of it, and I just pried it. Used this to pry it, and it finally released. And I also was on this side of the AC line. Scratched it a little, but didn't break it. All right, good luck. Okay, so you actually don't have to take off that bottom bar. You definitely don't. Dude probably was just so sick of taking his car apart that he popped that out. I did take his advice, and I thank him for his video. I stuck this here so I don't damage my radiator, and I successfully got this thing out. You do have to loosen this because this prevents it from coming out. So you just loosen it, pop it up, and then I was worried again because it looked like right here, it looked like this piece sticking out. I thought it was holding it, and I was like, oh no, it's not coming out. And then I shook it this way, pushed it sideways, back and forth, you know, one hand over here, one hand over here, one hand on the other side, and it popped right out. So success. Now I got to put it back together and make it work. All right, good luck. I'd probably hire a mechanic for this. There's something wrong with us. Unless you guys are mechanics, then it makes sense. All right, so here's the new one. This dude made a video about how he put a screw in here and then he pulled this in. I just hit it with a hammer, so hopefully that's good enough. We'll see, because it's tough to squeeze it back in that hole. It's this piece right here. Hit it with a hammer. It's as tight as it gets, so hopefully it fits. If not, I'm gonna have to pry it open down there. All right, so I'm feeling pretty accomplished, man. I got it back in. The hammer trick worked. You actually do not want to take that bar off because it's like nice to rest it on whenever you get it in there to try to position it. Now I'm getting my bolts back in. Got a 14 on the bottom. I need to switch to a smaller head. You definitely need a full set of tools to do this though. You can't just, you know, just go splurge, man. You're saving a ton if you did it yourself. Okay, so I should do this. Who knows? Maybe it was my belt that was the problem. Imagine if I just needed to change the belt. Change that whole freaking thing. But it was failing. I got it tested at AutoZone. They said the alternator was failing, so I freaking hope so. So anyways, I am gonna change this. I just pull it like this, right? I got my lever on there. You really need one of those. That loosens it. I'm gonna pop it off and just serpentine it the same exact way that it's on there. All right. Looks like it's over this one. On the bottom wheel is, let's get some light in there. It is under, right? Is it under that one? And then under the back one. And then this top one rotates the other way, reverse. All right, good luck. So, just whenever you think you're all set, that pulley wheel snapped right off. You see that right there? That guy right there. It's cracked. Can't get another one. I needed this thing running. So, we gotta wait for the part. All right, later.